Trap House Rocks.
Exclusive.
Shout out to all my brothers who stay sipping Patron. I know you see me shake this. I wanna see you pop that. DJ, I wanna hear that. So come on, won't you play that? Hey, Mr. DJ, put this song on replay. I feel a little naughty. Let's turn up in this party. Got everybody watching. I'ma make them go crazy. Make that thing go crazy.
You're tuned into The Trap.
You're tuned into the Trap House Rocks show.
Miss LB Management.
Blackster
063.
Eventlevel.com, promoting indie. Indie Republic, we are indie.
Don D&T-Y, Ghost and Raekwon, Big Daddy Kane, 91 Nas, 92 Big, yeah, 94 Pop. I cook a whole brick and let my whole house rock.
Welcome back to another episode of Trap House Rocks. You already know I'm Miss LB, and we got Miss Potawatomi, but you know, we call her Greatness over here at the Trap.
What's cracking? What's cracking?
We've got an exclusive interview for you right now with Miss Kaylah Blue out of Las Vegas. Glad to have you. I've interviewed you before a few years back.
Yes.
And, you know, we're glad to have you here again. You've got new material, new content. But for the listeners and viewers who don't know who you are, let's tell them just a little bit about yourself. Just a little bit about where you come from, how you got started in music, and then we'll move on to the new content that you have.
Okay. Well, I am Kaylah Blue, and yes, that's my real name. It's not a fake one. And I come from Las Vegas, Nevada. I was born and raised out here. And I got started with music about, I think it was probably 4, maybe 5 years ago, when my manager saw me performing at a school thing that we had for Black History Month. And I was like, I want to do music. Like, it's something I've always wanted to do, something I always wanted to work for. And, you know, education is great. School is great. I could always go back to school later. But this is something I want to try right now while I'm young. So, you know, she's been supporting me ever since now.
And Kaylah, you are very young compared to some of the artists that we see come through here.
Yes.
You know, 3 years ago or so when I interviewed you, look how young
you were
are.
your age
And
now.
You just
Right.
turned 21. And speaking of you turning 21, you had a big party on your 21st birthday to release your new single, new video. Let's talk about it. It's called Go Crazyyy. Okay, you know, and it's everywhere online. We'll talk about that in a second, but even the hashtag Go Crazyyy is just like ridiculous right now. Tell us how this came about, this new material.
I like to have fun, and I'm young, so, you know, we party, especially in Vegas. We have a lot of fun out here. Strip life, all that good stuff that everyone thinks we do every day, which we don't. But, you know, I'm all about having a good time, and what's more than a good time than just going crazy and letting loose for a while.
Tell us how the release party went, because I know you and I know how it went. Let's let the people know, because I saw lots of pictures. A lot of people came out and supported you. How did it feel, though, turning 21 on that day also? Get your little drinky drink on up in the
How many
party.
drinks did you have?
I actually didn't drink a lot. I'm not really a drinker because I sing and all, you know, so.
Right.
But I had like 1 or 2. We had a champagne toast. The party was great. Just seeing all my family and my friends. I definitely look back now like, okay, I had the best 21st birthday ever in life. And I go back every day.
I know. That's so sweet.
It's really exciting. I had everyone for the video come out. My family, my friends. We did the video release, the champagne toast. I had to sing happy birthday to myself, which was awesome.
Your new video, we're going to watch it here in a minute. We're going to let the people see your new video in just a second. But the video, I was so excited for it to come, you know, because I love the single. And when I saw the video, I was like, yeah, this is professional. It's HD. Everybody looked like they were having a great time. You know, it looked like y'all was going crazy up in that video.
We were.
Oh, Greatness loves the video. I love the video. So let's take just a few minutes and let's watch that video right now.
All right, let's watch it.
What's up? What you been up to?
Getting ready to go on tour in a couple days.
Leave it me.
Just a couple months.
We should invite some people over.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
So you know we gotta get the music right. Let's pick a DJ. What about him right there? He dope. And you know now we gotta get our friends. What friend?
The usual.
Yeah. And you know we got to get the drinks together. Patron. Tonight, we gonna go crazy.
Trap House Rocks. Exclusive.
Oh, I know you see me step up in the club. All eyes on me, watch me turn it up. Your girl wish she could see me. Tell her I said what's up. She ain't got to worry, you ain't the one I love. Shout out to all my DJs who stay spinning my song. Shout out to all my brothers who stay sipping Patron. I know you see me shake this, I wanna see you pop that. DJ, I wanna hear that, so come on, won't you play that? Hey, Mr. DJ, put this song on replay. I feel a little naughty, let's turn up in this party. Got everybody watching, I'ma make them go crazy. Girl, make that thing go crazy. Girl, make that thing go crazy. Girl, make that thing go crazy. Shaking it down, all up in this body. Girl, make that thing go crazy. Shake it, pop it, drop it to the ground. Make that thing go crazy. This night will last forever, so what you wanna do? Your boy, he all up on me, a chick up on me too. They wanna see me shake this, watch how I get it poppin'. This up to me, Three's Company, yeah, this is how we do. Shout out to all my DJs who stay spinning my song. Shout out to all my brothers who stay sipping Patron. I know you see me shake this, I wanna see you pop that. DJ, I wanna hear that, so come on, won't you play that? Hey, Mr. DJ, put this song on replay. I feel a little naughty, let's turn up in this party. Got everybody watching, I'ma make them go crazy. Girl, make that thing go crazy. Girl, make that thing go crazy. Girl, make that thing go crazy. Shaking it down, all up in this body. Girl, make that thing go crazy. Shake it, pop it, drop it to the ground. Make that thing go crazy.
And when you see me in them streets, you know that I'm styling. Oh, please don't get mad when you see the door that I'm styling. And when you see me in them streets, you know that I'm styling. Oh, please don't get mad when you see the door that I'm styling. And when you see me in them streets, you know that I'm styling. Oh, please don't get mad when you see the door that I'm styling. And when you see me in them streets, you know that I'm styling. Oh, please don't get mad when you see the door that I'm styling.
Girl, make that thing go crazy. Ooh, yeah. Girl, make that thing go crazy. Make that thing go crazy. Girl, make that thing go crazy. Shake it, pop it, drop it down. Girl, make that thing go crazy. Make that thing go crazy now. Let me see you shake it, baby. You all up on me, he all up on me too. Come on, baby, what is we gon' do? Let me see you with it. Come on, let's get it. Baby, I wanna see you shake it.
That is
Yes. Oh my
professional.
God. That's
I
definitely
mean, you can't
professional.
get any more professional than that. Now, I know it's out there on YouTube, and of course, we tweet out the links from the radio station and all our Twitter accounts and everything. But I'm sure it'll be on Vivo maybe soon,
Yes,
in a
it should
couple
be.
days or so. Yeah, you can watch it there. Now, the song I know is iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, Google Play, Tidal, iHeartRadio, Groove. I mean, Shazam. It's everywhere. All you got to do is go out there and Google Kaylah Blue, Kaylah Blue, Go Crazy, and you're gonna find it. I mean, it is everywhere. Now, you also, you know, a lot of artists don't get to do this either. You are so good that you get to sing the national anthem at certain places. I know you have a gig coming up. Tell the people where you're going to sing the national anthem at next.
So July 24th, I'm going to be singing the national anthem. It's at 6 or 7 p.m. at the 51s versus Reno game. So, you know, representing my Las Vegas baseball team. And it should be really exciting. I've done national anthems for them before, and it's always a good time. Go to the game, have some hot dogs.
How do you feel up there?
You know,
it's only you singing. You know, how do you feel up there when you're doing it?
I'd rather be singing alone than singing in a group or something. I tell them all the time, like, yeah. People are like, how do you do it? Weird, because, like, I am more comfortable singing in front of big groups of people. When it's more intimate and more personal, my nerves are a little bit worse. So going and singing in front of thousands and thousands of people, that's the easy part. It really is.
Because you're on your way.
You can't see everybody, yeah.
Right. It's just me and the flag and the outside air. So, you know.
Now, to be so young, you're so seasoned, like, already. So, on that note, what advice can you give to upcoming ladies that are coming into this industry, trying to sing, rap, whatever they're trying to do? What advice would you give them?
Well, first of all, you are a woman, so you are already powerful. We were born powerful. And I always just tell girls who ask me for advice, especially because I have younger sisters, that the best thing you could do is be yourself, be true to yourself, not take anything from anyone, and just do you, because for one, no one can do you like you can. And for two, when you are yourself and you're real, that's when people are going to love you the most. And you have to stay hungry and focused, worry about your goal and yourself. Really be out for self, because that's the only way you're going to make it.
That's what's up, Kaylah. That's some really good advice, I think.
I do too. That's the realest advice I've heard. Now, you know, and some people just wake up and they say, I'm a singer and I can sing, and they don't practice, or, you know, they just SoundCloud singers, I call them. Now, you are fortunate enough, I know that your manager, Miss Stephanie Hill, told me that you were working with a vocal coach. How did that help you by having the vocal coach? Did that help you a lot?
Yes, it did, because I learned different techniques. Like, what I normally say and think now, like the more I get experience with it, is your voice is something that you're born with, but just like in real life, you're not going to be the same person that you were 2 years ago, 3 years later, and your voice is not always going to be the same. So vocal lessons help me to not only hone in on my talent, but it also just helped me to grow in it to where now, like, and honestly, before, I could not sing low notes to save my life. Basically just singing high and loud. I grew up in church, but now I can sing low notes and things. So you just learn a lot about your voice, and vocal lessons are a lot about yourself as an artist too.
What's next for you? You know, you dropped this single and this video. What are you working on next?
We're still in the studio working to bring more beats, lyrics, and vocals as always. You know, B.O.V. Music Group, that's what we do. And just working hard and trying to become not just a singer, but a brand, and to work on the brand and hone in on the brand. You know, at the magazine cover that released.
Oh yeah.
30th. So, you know, and more magazine covers, more radio interviews, more publications and promotions, and also just continue to learn the business, because you are not going to make it if you just sing, because it's more than singing. It's business, it's brand, it's beauty, it's brains, it's life, music life, all that. So
now, Greatness, did you have a question for Miss Kaylah Blue?
Yes, I do, Miss Kaylah. Now, the last time we talked to you, we were on the radio, so people really couldn't see you and stuff like that. So you sent us all the sweet shit, like book bags, hats, cups, and stuff. So what different things have you been doing to build your brand?
Well, I'm glad to talk. So, you know, from the birthday party and so forth and forward, and the song being released, we now have towels. You know, it's hot in Vegas.
Yeah.
It's 120 degrees, so you got to have a towel to
wipe
off. Can't be sweaty, looking nasty and stuff. And we have the champagne cups, because, you know, one says Kaylah Blue, #go crazy with 3 Y's. And
3 Y's.
Little wristbands that say #go crazy and KaylahBlue.com. So we always have merchandise. We're gonna actually send you guys some new swag packs soon with things, you know,
Great.
keep you down there.
I always carry my BLV pack with me when I go somewhere. I carried my bag to Atlanta last weekend for the movie
Yes,
shoot.
I take it to the concerts and stuff. It's so easy and convenient.
Right.
Thank you, girl.
And my fitted. Don't have the fitted on right now because these headphones don't look right with it. But I mentioned the movie shoot. With you, do you see yourself doing any acting in the future?
Yes, I've always been dramatic. So once music takes off in the ground, I definitely see myself doing acting and just learning how to be more than a singer. You know, I work on writing every day because that's important. So I definitely didn't mind breaking into the acting world at some point in my life because that's always been something I want to do. Like in high school, I was always in theater and drama classes and singing. I was the arts person. Sports and stuff like that, like the rest of my siblings, was not my thing, not my forte, not my cup of tea. I could not do. I definitely see myself, you know, naming bright lights and on the stage.
I told you the other day, now I need to see Kaylah Blue at those BET Awards and all those big shows
Yes,
by the
definitely.
next season that comes around.
Yes. I'm going to speak it into existence now. We will be at the BET Awards in 2017. We might be at the Grammys when it come back up. You never know. Somewhere.
I'm going to say,
Yes.
I know her. Hey, Kaylah.
Yes, that's my girl.
But really, though, it's so easy to love Kaylah Blue. You can hear the songs and you love the songs, but then when you see her and talk to her, it's like, yeah, she's everything. So you're the total package, Miss Kaylah Blue.
Definitely.
Miss LB.
On your way to the top, baby girl.
That's right. Now,
Yes.
you said KaylahBlue.com. Tell everybody out there that's watching everywhere that they can find you on your social networks.
Okay. Well, you can find me on Twitter at Kaylah_Blue. That's KAYLAH. Blue like the color. You can go to my website, KaylahBlue.com. You can find me on Instagram under Kaylah Blue. You can find me on Facebook under Reverb Nation is Kaylah Blue. And then you can find my music on Shazam, Rhapsody, Tidal, which
Everywhere.
I'm excited about. When I heard I was on Tidal, I think I ran in my mom's room and I was like screaming and crying. And iTunes, of course,
Yes.
because we have a lot of Apple iPhone users in the world nowadays. And you can also find me on SoundCloud and Rhapsody, Spotify, everywhere. YouTube, that's where the video is. Go check this out. Go Crazyyy, Crazzyy. Kaylah Blue, once again, KAYLH.
We have to shout out BLV Music Group. You know, that's your record label that you're under. Beats, lyrics, vocals, Las Vegas. Big shout out to Stephanie once again over there at BLV. Y'all remember that name, BLV Music Group. You're going to hear it a lot. You're going to see it a lot with Kaylah Blue. Yeah. Now, tell me one thing right here. As far as a singer or a rapper or somebody, I'm not talking about your mom or anybody like that. I'm talking about a superstar. Who would you say would be your biggest inspiration as far as a singer? There's a lot of them.
Yeah, I have a lot of inspirations actually.
Tell me a couple.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely tell you a couple. Tell me you just one that's not gonna work. But okay, so definitely Whitney Houston. I grew up listening to Whitney, mimicking her music and her songs. I am too a big Mickey Howard fan. I love me some Mickey Howard. Something about her voice is just so amazing and so dynamic, and to me, she is very underrated. I've been inspired by Prince, Michael Jackson, Queen Bee, of course, Beyonce. I'm also too a big fan of Tamar Braxton. Like, it's something about Tamar, I love her too. So I would be the greatest influences there.
What do you think about the issues in America right now as far as guns, gun control, the police shootings, just the violence in general? What's your take on that? What do you think could be done to stop this gun violence right off the top of your head? Do you think they should ban the assault weapons, or, you know, just tell us your views on that? It's a big deal right now in America.
It is a huge deal in America going on right now. Me personally, I don't think the answer is to, stop the sale of guns or anything like that. It's all right, as Americans. But I definitely do believe there has to be social change. As Americans and as the United States, we should be coming together and stop with all the violence and all the horrible things. My heart goes out to all of the families that I see now who are going through such terrible things, but I also feel like we have to educate our young black men in particular and our young minorities and just educate them on how to handle the police, even though sometimes in these cases it doesn't seem like it really matters. I even think probably do some screenings, because they say there's a lot of mental health issues and things like that. And, my heart definitely goes out to the families who lost the officers down in Dallas. But, as I was talking to my friend the other day and I said, we all have to learn how to treat people. And there was a big debate on Facebook or something about, well, not all cops are bad. Well, not all people are bad either,
Right.
especially black people. So I just think that cultural competency is very, very important right now in our day. And we have to stay prayed up.
Now, I got to ask you something crazy because I always do.
Okay.
It's a money question because, in this business, for an artist, rapper, whatever you are, it takes a lot of money. And it seems like the people who have zero money get zero heard because you have to pay for everything these days. It's like, I got to pay to get on this blog. I got to pay to do this and pay to do that. So it takes money to make money. Now, with you, if I give you $5 million, is that enough? Is that enough greatness? I can't hear you, greatness.
I don't know. I think that's what we gave her last time.
Did we give her 5? Let's give her 10.
All right.
For $10 million, will you change your singing name to Kaylah Boo Boo instead of Kaylah Blue?
Break out with
Kaylah
the
Boo Boo.
$10 million would I change my name to Kaylah Blue?
Yeah.
It's always got to be Kaylah Boo Boo.
On
Ain't no
everything.
Kaylah Blue no more. Kaylah Boo Boo.
I love money. Money is like my best friend. I say all the time, Kayla, you have money issues. I was like, no, I don't. Money's great. I love money, 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 money.
So we can give you the $10 million and you'll change your name.
Yes, I will change my name, change my hair color. I will
We can remodel you, build you.
change everything.
Well, it's not going to matter what her name is. Once she opens and sings, they're going to hear and love her. It doesn't matter what her name is. So she's going to be $10 million richer with Kaylah Boo Boo.
Yeah, so listen, Kayla. So we listen to a lot of different tracks on the show. And I can't even front though, real talk. Every time they say, well, if you hear this beat, who do you think will be good on this beat? And I always say Kayla.
Yeah.
Every time. I'm a fan.
We used to do this thing where we would play an instrumental, okay, and we'd be like, who can you hear on that? Who can you hear on this? And we'd go around the room, and every time she'd say, I can hear Kaylah Blue on that. See, Kayla didn't even know you was talking about her.
Yes, yeah.
Great.
I've been rapping you, girl.
Of course.
I appreciate that.
We sure appreciate you for joining us for this episode of Trap House Rocks. I want you to give any and all shout outs and any last words that you want to give the people that are watching you here on the YouTube.
Okay. I would like to first shout out to myself because I'm awesome. And I want to shout out to my whole team, BOV Music Group, CEO Stephanie Hill. I want to thank Miss LB Management, Trap House Rocks, Indie Republic. I want to thank Greatness. To shout out my mom and my parents for having me. They didn't give me my singing voice, but it's okay. It came from God. I want to thank God over everything. And just shout out to everyone who's been supporting the journey so far, because we only got so much more to go. Last and final words, I just want to tell all of the young women there to know your worth. There's anything in this world that you want to do, and I mean anything, you can do it if you believe in yourself, but you have to stay hungry and you have to stay focused, and you have to always keep in mind that can't nobody, and I mean nobody, do you the way you do you. And people are only going to love you for being who you are. And if they don't, so what? It doesn't matter.
Yes. Thank you so much, Miss Kaylah Blue. Thank you to all the viewers out there. Like, share, comment, all that. Subscribe, KaylahBlue.com. Make sure you go check her out. We'll see you guys next time. Go crazy.
Thank you guys for having me. Bye.
Bye.
Can I be your girlfriend? Excuse me. I don't mean to stare, but I got a secret. That I like to share with you. I've been checking on you in my spare time, hoping that one day soon you and me could spend some time. Can I be your girlfriend? Can I be your girl? Can we sit on the phone till morning comes? Walk hand in hand with my chain. Will you walk me home? No, it's not on your way. Will you bring me flowers? Roses are my favorite. Just because ain't gotta be a holiday. We'll be the best of friends. Hooking your friends up with my friends. High school love. Everybody tripping and flipping, 'cause I can't seem to concentrate on nothing else but daydreaming.